Today, we're going to talk about becoming architects of innovation. We're going to build out your personal toolkit for creative problem solving, and we'll do it by breaking down three really powerful techniques that are designed to help you just smash through any creative roadblock.
You know that feeling, right? I mean, you're staring at a problem, you've tried all the usual tricks, and nothing. You are completely and utterly stuck. It's so frustrating, and it can really feel like a total dead end. But what if that wall isn't actually a dead end? What if it's a signal, a sign telling you that it's time to stop pushing with the same old tools and instead reach for a totally new approach? And that is exactly what we're here to do, give you a creative problem-solving toolkit. Seriously, think of it as having three specialized instruments, where each one is designed to take apart a different kind of creative block you might run into. Yup, 3 is the magic number today. And we're not talking about just any 3, but 3 super distinct, really powerful, and immediately useful techniques that are going to fundamentally change how you look at challenges. From the ones that are kind of fuzzy and complex to those that are just frustratingly persistent.
So, here they are. First up, the problem checklist, for those times you really need structure and clarity. Then, we've got Go Wild brainstorming, which is all about breaking free from conventional thinking. And finally, the 5 whys, which helps you dig down to the absolute root of an issue.
Okay, let's start with our first tool, the checklist. This is your foundation. It's a systematic, structured approach that actually forces you to truly understand the challenge before you even think about trying to solve it. Now, the key thing to get here is that a checklist isn't for finding answers. Nope. It's for finding the right questions. It makes you map out the entire problem space, looking at it from every angle you can think of, so you can be sure you aren't just putting a Band-Aid on a symptom. Questions like these help you untangle a super complex problem. You start with this big, messy knot of an issue. But by asking these kinds of targeted questions, you start to pull on the individual threads. You start to see how the mess separates into clear categories, like is this a user problem, a technical one, maybe a business problem? You're bringing in clarity and direction, turning a tangled mess into a set of focused challenges. Okay, so you've defined the problem with a lot of structure. Now for our second tool, we're going to throw all of that structure right out the window. It is time to go wild. This technique is all about unlocking creativity by just removing all the usual limits. The core philosophy is summed up perfectly right there. During a Go Wild session, there truly is no such thing as a bad idea. And this means you have to actively suspend your judgment. The most impractical, ridiculous, or downright impossible idea is welcome, because it just might have the little seed of a real breakthrough inside it. But going wild isn't just pure chaos. There's a process. It all starts with setting a very clear goal for what you want to achieve. Then comes the most important part, deferring all judgment. This is what lets you really encourage those wild ideas without anyone being afraid of criticism. The goal here is pure quantity over quality. You want to generate a massive volume of thoughts that you can sort through later. All right, our final tool takes us from generating tons of ideas back to analysis, but on a much, much deeper level. This is the 5 whys. This is your detective tool for digging way past the surface and finding the true root cause of a problem. Think of it this way. A headache is a symptom. The 5 whys isn't interested in the aspirin. It wants to find out if the headache is caused by dehydration, or maybe eye strain, or a lack of sleep. It pushes you right past that obvious symptom to find the one underlying cause you can actually fix for good. And the process itself is wonderfully simple. You start by just stating the problem clearly. Then you ask why, and you write down the answer. Then you look at that answer, and you ask why again. You just keep repeating this process, drilling down layer by layer, usually about 5 times, until you just can't go any deeper. And that's when you know you've probably hit the real foundational issue. So how do you know which tool to pull from your kit? Well, here's the perfect guide. As you can see, each tool has a really distinct approach and is best for a specific type of challenge. You're going to use the structured checklist when a problem feels complex and just unclear. You'll unleash a Go Wild session when you need to generate a ton of new ideas. And you'll put on your detective hat with the analytical 5 whys to find the source of those stubborn, recurring issues that just won't go away. So now, it's really all about putting these tools into practice. It's about moving from just having problems to becoming the architect of your very own innovative solutions. And that's the real takeaway here. Your toolkit is now ready to go. The next great breakthrough you have isn't going to start with a brilliant answer. It's going to start with you using one of these tools to ask a better or a deeper or maybe even a wilder question. So that leaves us with just one final thought. With these new tools in your hand, what's the first challenge, the first creative wall, or the first recurring issue that you're going to go back and rethink?